Okay. Hi, everyone. What do we all see here? I already took the band off at the hospital. Third allergy attack. I lit up so scarlet red that you could not tell me from, say, the inner lining of a vampire's cloak where it's all red. I am still partly red, as you can tell in my face, part of my palms. My arms were so bad, my legs, I still have a little bit. They had to put the IV down here this time because this arm said absolutely no way. It said, nope, it's been poked too many times in a row. And he tried 2 to 3 times, okay, and it just didn't work. And okay, so let's see if I can get you to see this. This is the results of somebody when they're persistent on the fact, don't mind my house, is still in disarray. They're going to go ahead and get that blood one way or another. Anyway, even though the needle did not want to go all the way in. So that's what it looks like right now. It's already black and blue. And so then they had to go to my other arm. It's not just black and blue, it's raised. Okay, there's a big lump there. There was a piece of tape, I was just trying to find it. And so here we are. Right arm. They wanted to go ahead and try to put it in this vein, or the other vein that was right over here. But I told them I'd be more comfortable with it down in the lower arm because that's my right arm. You know, I'm Italian. I move my hands. And I'm only talking this shaky because I'm tired. You know, so many times in and out of the hospital. I'm just tired. But the lady that did this, I can't see if I get it in the camera or not. I can't tell. Brian, I got that floaty thing in my eye. I cannot tell if I'm getting this into the camera. But she did a lot better. She did have problems. She said she couldn't get the needle more than halfway in, so she, as she put it, she worked some magic and she got it in. And so I was very thankful for that. And I guess from now on, that's where I want any IV I ever have to go into. That's all there is to it. I had dinner at just before 7. Took my normal pills at 7 o'clock. Was getting ready to take the prednisone. No, I wasn't going to do that because I took it at 1. I was getting ready to take my Benadryl. And I started feeling fire come up my throat. It hit the back of my nasals and my nose. And boy, I knew immediately, oh God, here we go again. And yes, it started going and went to the right side of my face, in my ears, and just progressed all the way down my body. My body was so beat red. There's no way, scarlet. I mean, if anybody's ever seen a true scarlet, a velvety scarlet, that was me tonight. And this time it really itched. I mean, really itched. Like the first time I had to go in when it was just hives and it was itching. This is what these 2 occurrences I've had on the last have not been hives. I'm telling you. I have never had hives not show up with pimples. I mean, little tiny itty bitty little pimples. Well, I didn't get that. My skin was just hot and red and burning up from all points. I'm telling you, all points. So now, it can't be medication. So we went through the whole rigmarole of, has there been anything new in your life? Y'all know me. I don't go anywhere. Nobody comes to visit. I sit and I watch YouTube. I craft. Ta-da. So, no. Any new soaps? Any new this? Any new... No. Do not understand the word no. Nothing new. So now she's got it as it's psychosomatic. Okay. I'm sitting here blah 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 on the internet. I'm watching you guys' videos. I'm doing all that stuff. And so somehow in the back of my head I'm telling myself that I must be stressed out enough to catch fire. Hey, Brian, that's something we never thought about. Spontaneous combustion. Oh, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I have a thing that YouTube hates, and I know a lot of people hate, but now I'm stressed out. I could go to the damn hospital 4 times in 10 days. Anyway, we did come to a conclusion. I am supposed to go see a counselor. Because there's just so much bad things going on that it's causing my skin to catch fire. I am seeing something that's driving me nuts. Oh, that's another thing. They want me to take Ativan to calm me down. Ativan. That, it's an antidepressant, okay? Antidepressants do what these days? What do you see medication for? How to control the, tardive dyskinesia? Facial tics and body movements and, involuntary stuff because, taking the medications they give you for wacko juice. Yep. So I told her no. I was adamant about no Ativan. That I am half Italian and that Italians, they don't have health problems like this. Because why? Because from the time a child is about 6 years of age, they are allowed to have 2 to 3 ounces of red wine. And no, it does not make them all alcoholics. Parents over there raise their children proper. I'm not going to say about nowadays, because nowadays the whole world's so screwed up. But you couldn't find an Italian with too great a problem with the high blood pressure. And that was controlled through wine. Red wine, special red wines. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not afraid of becoming a lush again, okay? But I am going to purchase a bottle of elderberry wine and pomegranate wine. And they are cleansing wines. And I will take my 2 to 3 ounces of wine once a day at dinner time with food. And we're going to see what happens to my health after that, okay? And I talked to her about this, and she says that she does not think it's going to be a problem with my liver. So, ta-da. I even got the okay from the doctor to get to doctor myself. How's that? So I guess I did go see a witch doctor myself. Ta-da. Anyways, the cigarette went out. And I'm not going to bother. I'm tired because they shot me up with those same 3 medications again. Benadryl, IV, Benadryl. What's that? Come on, what is it? Can't. My glasses are not on my face because my face is tired of hurting. Brian, can you come find the medications? It was Benadryl. Never mind. I will put my glasses on. I will find shit. Because that's what I gotta do. They don't put your medications on the front page. Does that feel like there's 2, but there's not. Patient care ED high utilizer precautions. Ball? What the hell is that? Sorry about the language, folks. No test pending. Same thing. Use Benadryl up to every 8 hours as needed for itching. Call to confirm appointment with date and time for Whitney Hine, MD. 1405 Hull. I haven't heard of Whitney Hine. Anyway, that's the counselor they want me to see. And then it says follow up with primary care. Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, see, they've got it as lorazepam, and underneath in parentheses, Ativan, 1 milligram oral. Why? Urticaria. What the hell is that? Anyway, 1/2 to 1 full tab up to every 8 hours as needed for stress, anxiety, itching. As needed for anxiety. Ordering physicians. I can't say her name because that's doxing, isn't it? She was actually a little bit more pleasant this time because she thought she had me over a ball. Education, hives, etc. They did not put down what medications I had been given. Did you read any of it? You look there, and then I will go with the other stuff. Well, let me see. It's got to go with the billing. Because, see, the billing, we got a partial billing type of thing for when we went in. What was it, yesterday, maybe? No, yeah. Yeah, it was yesterday's. Yeah, right here. These are the medications. Prednisolone, sod, anyway. Famotidine and diphenhydramine. So basically Benadryl, the prednisone, and famotidine. I'm a little out of it. I can't pronounce crap. My mouth is dry. So anywho, and then I got my other bill from April of this year today to go along with 4 more visits to the hospital. This bill for April is $4,411. And it states payment options. So instead of paying it in full, I can go 6 months paying $735.26 a month. Anyway, I don't mind making payments, but I'm not making that kind of a high payment when I can't afford it. I just can't. Nope. So I'm doing what I'm going to do, and I'm going to call them up, and that's going to be that. What is that white thing moving around? Is that my glasses? No. It's got to be a shine. That's what it is, a shine. Anyway, I'm sorry it's not a crafting video. And I'm sorry to all of you who have been leaving that you don't like this. I know. So please feel free to go. I'm not stressing over that. I have too much more to stress over, like, when's the next time my body is going to have my flesh burning off of me? And I have people that I care about and that care about me on my channel. So, yeah, if you guys don't like to hear crap, because that's what you considered is crap, somebody's giving a rant over, being mistreated by medical professionals, when we shouldn't have to have that problem here in the United States at all. But we do. But it seems like it's that way all over the world. More and more. Like the medical profession is just dying. We are going to need to go back to true health with apothecaries and the witch doctors and all of it, because they worked. They gave you herbs that took care of headaches and all kinds of stuff. And I used to know a lot of it. I really did. What herbs were good for this and what herbs were good for that and what spice, etc. I used to know all of that. But then society got a hold of me. And, it's like when you're a kid, your mind is wide open to everything. It's a sponge. It draws it all in. But as we get older, we are told how to live, how we should act, how we should breathe, and that we are indebted to our country forever. And I do not mind supporting my country. I don't support corrupt governments. Hi everybody. I decided to go voiceover me at this point because I was getting too political and I didn't want to be a Debbie Downer. And we all know that the world is in a bad mess, and well, my point of view doesn't need to be voiced on my channel. And so I don't know how to fill the dead air coming up here until I can stop this, but pretty much, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jumped over a candlestick. Yep. And of course, oh yeah, special announcement coming up soon, on the 31st of July for something new altogether. All right, this is the end of the recording. Love you guys. Wish the redness would go away. It's not leaving my face, Brian. And I still got that weird feel that comes with that red. Anyway, I'm going to probably cut most of this off where I'm sitting here ranting and raving politic-wise. So, love y'all. And peace out. Big hugs. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. Wait, hold on. Peace.